Good morning. I um, have a um, announcement to make. We're redoubling our efforts like we did back in 2008 when I purchased this property to create an animal sanctuary specifically for homeless animals. I could have went back out west, but I've been here for in North Carolina almost 20 years, 19, 18 here at this property that I bought to specifically create a nonprofit no-kill sanctuary for the animals here. And it's been a struggle. There was nothing here. And, thousands of animals later that we've saved, I'm pretty proud of that work, but it's time we do a facelift for CVAG. This thing with Freya, it's got me kind of nutting up because no dog should ever have to go through that at any local shelter, and she's gone through it twice. First off, they let her have puppies looking like something from Auschwitz, just a skeleton, skin and bones. That was, first off, completely irresponsible. And then when I saw her lying, I reached out to help, and it's a wonder we were able to save one puppy. Of course, they want to blame me and everything, but there's just no legitimate shelter would do that. And I'm not just here to blast them. I'm just here to bring a point up. For the past 18 years, the administration and different people, the clique, the good old boys, they fought me here. First, they allow me to be here, and then they fight. And it's not a fight with me. It's they're only hurting themselves because it's hurting their investment. It's taken away from your tax dollar. First poor Freya looks like something from Auschwitz, has these puppies, they die, and then she escapes after she scaled that 6 foot fence. Oh my God, and then she's picked up. Everybody's looking for her. The public knew that that was my dog, and it was before the storm, but I wanted to make sure because somebody said, "Hey, there's a brown dog." So we went over. It wasn't. It was a unneutered male. So we get it neutered and stuff. Hey, if Freya was gone, I figured, well, at least something good will happen. Maybe her angel was looking out over this dog, and we got it all done and vaccinated and neutered and every worm in the book, of course. So we got all that taken care of. She's microchipped, or he's microchipped and living in a home. And then a week or so after that, somebody spots Freya. That's way before the storm. A few days, not like way. That's hyperbole. Like 8 years before the storm. No, it was a couple of days before the storm. Our dog is picked up. Everybody's looking for it. All the good people here in Rockingham County, and there's beautiful people there. Don't get me wrong, but and kitties. Um, but anyway, so I call over there, no call back. Friday happens, no call back. I figure, well, it's a brown dog. They should know, what it is. We got her from them, and instead they pretended like, well, we picked up a brown dog on Thursday. That was like the Wednesday after they opened up. And so we went over there. Of course, it was her. But yeah, the storm hit and everything, and that dog lingered in that shelter with a dislocated elbow, at which damaged it more. And because their ego or pride or hatred towards me kept them from reaching out and doing their responsibility and letting me know. Then when we do get her, they charge us $178 for no proof of rabies when they had the file there and they gave me the file, and no shelter does that. We keep the animals, all the medical information in there as an adoption agency, where we got her, what's been done to her, and where we adopt. We got to keep all those records, and we got to sign a transfer ownership. So anyways, they knew it was her, and they knew they had all the rabies information, but yet they wanted to like stick it to me. because I made a complaint against the animal control captain, which is he's an idiot. So, anyways, now they're out for vengeance, not practicing principles before personalities, and just being, the sleaze buckets they are. Think I'm mad? Yeah, I'm mad. So, anyways, I've been trying to complete the facility and I put it out to a couple of people. This whole incident has really made me redouble the efforts here, after being beat up physically, for the past few years and post COVID. But, anyways, that said, a really nice lady donated $8,000 and we paid our vet bills. We're getting our projects done. Another lady donated a couple of grand. I know I'm not saying this to brag or whatever. I'm just saying this, it takes a lot to do this. But we've been here 18 years and I'm trying to give this place a facelift. We have a quote for $3,000 to replace all the gravel, and that's just for the labor. And then it should be done hopefully by all the gravel's coming out, new gravel is being put in, and the gravel costs money. It costs about 450 each. We have 2 loads of that. One was donated, one was purchased from that money, and then we spent several $100s on the sealer for the thing. So we have some money to finish off the gravel project, and a little to help pay for this, that, and the other thing. And we need, like we're down to our last 2 bags of dog food. And so we're going to get some dog food, and hopefully, people will always pitch in for the dog food and stuff. And we're really grateful for that. But I'm really trying to get the place done and fixed up by April 1st. That's when I bought the place. That's our 18-year anniversary here. And so, hopefully, we're going to meet that $20,000 mark. And we have about 12,000 or 10,000 to go if anybody's mega wealthy out there and would like to, donate a whole 20 grand and become a voting board member. That would be good. No donation is too small, but my goal is to get this place looking beautiful for our 18-year anniversary, and continue this place for another 18 years. And that's what I'm trying to do. So I'm asking everybody to please help, please pitch in. Our goal is, as immediate goal, we've reached a good, halfway through, is trying to raise $10,000. If we could raise that, this place would be the most beautiful animal sanctuary in North Carolina, a private one. And we've got awards from Howard Coble. I have awards from the American Animal Care Foundation, a Jefferson Award. The Republican National Congressional Committee made me an honorary business advisor. I know what I'm doing, but just getting the funding has really been tough here because I started knowing nobody. And so, anyways, that said, please donate today, www.cvaag.org, and please help us make this place beautiful. We really need an alternative here in Rockingham County to the animal shelter. It's just sad for the animals, especially the way I got one dog out twice. Yeah, that was sad that she went over a 6-foot fence. Who knew? But then how we got her out again in horrific condition doesn't say much for a local shelter. So please donate today. We need an alternative here in Rockingham County. We help animals from all over, and I just it's just Freya's coming home today. So I want her suffering to turn it into a positive. Turn it into a positive. Thank you for listening. Hit the like and subscribe, and please follow me today on Facebook, YouTube, and a couple other ones. They're hard to keep up. I'm off to help the animals. Love for all. And www.cvaag.org. You can donate online there, or people can send tax-deductible donations to 394 Cook Forest Road, Reidsville, North Carolina. Come on out and have some fun this weekend. We got a giant working party going. We're going to make this place beautiful by April 1st. We're going to have a lot of fun. Woohoo! Off to help the animals. Love